Good morning. It is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020, and this is 3 Blocks a Day, our neighborhood walking tour. Today we are starting off at the corner of Herrin Street and 5th Street in the middle of East Manhattan Beach. Borders of which are Sepulveda or Pacific Coast Highway to the west, Artesia Boulevard to the south, Aviation Boulevard to the east, and to the north, Manhattan Beach Boulevard. So I'm curious, what are you doing in this unprecedented time that is different from what your routine might have been a mere 3 weeks ago? I've been trying to read more. I find it to be a real challenge. It's like it's a muscle that is atrophied in our age of social media, where everything is 140 characters or image-based. It's really hard to read anything long form with any attention. My attention span is shot. I'm really struck by how many hills there are in East Manhattan Beach. It's killing my knees. So talking about books, my parents love books. They always had great bookshelves, bookcases in their living room. And one of the books that I remember as a kid was Exodus, a novel about the formation of the State of Israel. 1711 5th Street for lease. So this book was at my parents' bookshelf. It always had a very noticeable book jacket, blue, with this wonderful font use of the title. It was also in the bookshelves of everybody I knew. All my friends, their parents had the book as well. I never had any interest in reading it. Anyway, I've held on to it. It's now in my library. So I thought, why not? I should know about the formation of Israel. I should know what this book is all about. I never saw the movie. So, about 100 pages. It's interesting. I'm not sure if Leon Uris is a particularly good writer. I think he might have been a journalist to begin with. But I'm doing it. 1740 5th Street There's an escrow. So another book I'm reading is talks about discipline and habits and how they intersect. And I've never felt I was a particularly disciplined person. My lack of discipline seems to be a common fault among many of us. He writes that discipline, you don't need to be disciplined for long periods of time. He likens it to a sprint. You have to be disciplined long enough to create habits. And he talks about Michael Phelps, who was disciplined about one thing: to get in the pool every single day. And evidently, 7 days a week, 6 hours a day. And he would do it on Sundays as well. And his logic was, I'm going to get in 52 more days of training than anybody else. It's pretty genius. Studies seem to show that a habit can be formed, the sweet spot's about 66 days. So if I do 3 blocks a day for 66 days, what's the math on that? 198 blocks. Dang, I'm gonna be in good shape. So we just crossed Harkness at 5th Street. Harkness is a north-south street that does not go the entire distance. It stops at 2nd. 2nd Street is the middle of East Manhattan Beach. 2nd Street and Peck is actually the dead center of the community. I didn't know that until recently. And 5th Street is a cul-de-sac. I didn't know that either. So it ends here at Aviation. But it's a nice little surprise in that there's no through traffic. So I hope you're starting a new project or in the process of starting a new habit. And hopefully when we are through all of this, we'll be better people. Make it a great day. Stay resilient.